what's up? I'm Rohan from Tech Sunday. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to the first in a series of videos on Python programming. As I said, my name is Rohan, and I'll just let you know some basic information about myself. I'm a student, I'm 19 years old, and I'm a programmer, web developer, and so basically, this is my second attempt at recording this video. The fir the fir I'm sorry, just let me uh, put my phone on mute. The first attempt that I did was, I think, 2 days ago, and it was really boring, you can say, because I was going too slow. At least that's what I think. I thought after watching the video. Right, so in this video, I'll just try to keep it a bit quicker. Right, so um, yeah, so for the course of this tutorial, what I'm going to be doing is, for the at least for the first few videos of this series, I'll be using an online IDE, an online interactive IDE, which is Repl, and it's a great platform. And what you have to do is, right now I'm logged in. So if you don't have an account, you can create an account, and then once you log in, I'll just tell you how you can kind of create your file system and how you can get started with this platform. And by the way, it's free, it's absolutely free, so you don't have to worry about paying anything. So you just click on this plus icon right here, and then you select your programming language. There's support available for plenty of for various programming languages, and you can choose which one you want to code in, which in this case is Python. And you can just name your REPL. This website uses the term REPL to denote uh, the thing that you create, which is like it's kind of its own file system on its own. So you'll get to know what I mean in just a few seconds. So you can name it. It will choose it. It will by default. It will choose a random name. So you can change it. Um, I'm just going to name it Python series, and I'm going to create REPL. And as you can see, we are inside of Python series, and this is basically the text editor where we can write and create our files. We can always you know add a file and add multiple folders and files inside of this right here. We can have packages. We also have version control, and all sorts of different things. Right now I'm just going to change my theme from light to dark because it's more friendly on my eyes. Um, not on my eyes because right now it's daytime from where I'm recording, but hopefully it's for someone who's watching in the dark, it might be more friendly, right? So I'm doing this because part of my monitor, the screen is broken, so I can't see this area right here where the cursor should be right now. So I might have to do this a few times, so just bear with me. So yeah, so I'll just give you a quick brief of what all this is about. And I see that my battery is running out, so just give me a few seconds, I'll be back. Just uh, plug my laptop in for the charge. Right, so I'm back, guys, and yeah, I was going to give you a brief on what all of this is. So these are the buttons through which you can, change this pane of your window, and from this you can access all sorts of different features that this IDE offers. And it's not, if you want, you can also work locally on the computer. I'm using this because I can share it with all of you easily, and then also I don't have to, show the installation process right now, which would be kind of boring. So we can just get started straight away. So yeah, basically for the first few videos, or at least for this video, what we'll be doing is we'll just be working with the files pane. You can toggle the this left pane using just toggling through this button. This is your text editor where you can write code. I'll just keep it on for now because I can't see the full text file if I turn it, if I hide it. And so you also have Prettier, which if you have experience with any kind of development, you might know what it is. It's a Prettier-like feature that basically formats your code to look good. And this is the terminal, which is right now running Python. So if we want to do any kind of calculation, 5 plus 10, it will give us 15, which is the answer. Right, so I hope it's simple. You're able to understand what I'm saying. And yeah, so this is where we'll write the code, and this is the interpreter. Let's get started working with this, right? So I'll just show you some quick um, things, some quick fun things that you can do in Python. And by the way, this series is absolutely, if you're a beginner, you can watch this series. I am assuming that you don't have any experience with any prior experience with coding or programming. So if you had some concerns regarding that, then I hope that it's clear now. Right. So I'll just show you what I mean. I am going to open my terminal, and if you don't know what terminal is, you can just kind of it's if you're a Windows user, it's the Mac version of command prompt, and if you're a Linux user, or Linux or Mac user, I think you might know what terminal is, but if you don't know, it's basically the command line, or basically the thing that you can use to interact with your computer uh, through passing in some commands. So if I, for example, if I type echo hello world, it'll, okay, so this is not what I expected. Um, right, so if I type ls, or if I type pwd, it will give me the current directory that's selected. And this is not a Python command, so I'm not going to bore you with all these terminal commands. I'm just going to let you know how you can run the interpreter which we have here locally on your computer. You don't need to install anything except Python, and I might make a video tutorial showing you how you can install Python on Mac. It's pre-installed. So if you do this, if you open up the terminal, which you can do through the Spotlight search feature on the Mac OS, if you open terminal and you type in Python 3, then this might work for you, right? Um, so if you type Python 3, you'll see something like this. If it doesn't work, just try once more, but this time type Python. So maybe it works, maybe it doesn't, but just give it a shot. Um, I mean, since Python is pre-installed, so I don't think there will be any problems. So, but if it doesn't work, it's absolutely fine. You can just go to the Python official website and download Python from there, and then it should work. Or you can go to YouTube and search for tutorials on how you can download Python. For Windows users, however, you have to download Python because it doesn't come pre-installed, at least as of now. So you can again go to YouTube and search for how you can download Python, and then you can open command prompt on your Windows PC, and then the process is similar from then on. You can just type in Python, and you should be presented with the interpreter, which should look something like this, right? So yeah. I'm just going to close the terminal because right now we are not going to be working locally. We are going to use this website, and I'm just going to show you a few cool things. So if you're an absolute beginner, you might find this interesting. And if you have some sort of programming experience, prior programming experience with any programming language or with any scripting language or whatsoever, then you might find this boring, and I think you will find this boring. So if you want to skip, you can skip this video because this at least the first few videos are going to be kind of boring for people who have some prior programming experience. But anyway, so for the people who have absolutely no experience, this you might find it interesting. Right? So there are some basic mathematical operations that we can do with Python, and for that matter, any programming language supports basic mathematical operations. So if you go to the interpreter, which I'll explain what interpreter is, uh, I'll explain further down the lane for in maybe a future video or maybe at a later part of this video. But this thing right now is the interpreter, and if you go ahead and type 15 plus 20, you'll get the result. If you do this with 15 minus 20, you'll get the result, which is minus 5. So you can even get negative numbers. If you do 15 plus 2 point, let's make it 22 by 7, which is an approximate, I mean, a good approximate value of pi, right? So you'll get this, and right. So by the way, this follows the board mass or the PEMDAS, whatever you might have remembered it with. You know, there are all sorts of acronyms used to remember the order of mathematical operations, right? So first it divided 22 by 7, and then it added that value to 15. So most of the programming languages work this way. I mean, if you want to perform mathematical operations, they follow the mathematical uh, priority, or you can say the mathematical rule of operations. So let's get the value of 22 by 7, which should be 3.14 something. So this is the value, and let's add 1 to it. So a cool little trick for those of you who don't know is that you can, if you are within the interpreter and you hit the arrow up key on your keyboard, then you'll go to your previous command. And if you keep doing it, you can just go through all the previous commands that you have typed in here. So that's a cool trick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the arrow up key once, and that will give me my previous command, which was 22 by 7, and then I'm going to add 1. Perfect. Now let's see what we get if we do this. We get 22 as expected, and let's see what is 2 times 2, and let's see what is 2 times 2 times 2. Let's see what is 2 times 2 times 2. Now, you see, this is equivalent of writing 2 to the power of 3, right? Because, I'm sorry, 2 to the power 4, because we are multiplying 2 by itself 4 times. So it's like, uh, 2 raised to power 4. Well, if we want to do something like this, we can simply use 2 asterisks, and then we can say 4. So what this means is, it means this is equivalent to saying that 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, right? So this is 4 times. And this is obviously an invalid command, because we can't set a constant equal to a constant, right? So we get 16. So if we want to do 2 raised to power 5, it's the same as saying 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, right? 32. And we can do this with any number. So let's say we want 3.14 times, or maybe raised to the power 2. So we get 9.8596, which I think is very close, which I think is exactly the answer for the second power of 3.14. Right? So these are the basic mathematical operations. And now I'll just introduce you to the concept of variables, right? So, uh, if you've studied basic math, you know that we use variables to denote a quantity that may change, right? So we say that x is equal to 5, x plus 1, what is the value of x plus 1? And so similarly in programming languages, we have this, we can use variables to denote quantities. And it doesn't necessarily have to be numbers, it can be anything, which we'll cover in the later part of this video, or maybe in the next video. But for now, let's come back to our simple, uh, let's just stick to the numbers. So uh, what I did right here is let me just make space. And by the way, you can do this by either typing in clear, no, right? So you can do this by holding control and then hitting L. So control L is the shortcut for just making space or clearing things out on the this interpreter, right? So now what I'll do is I'll just get back the value of x. We can do the same thing with y. Let's first of all, let's see what we get if we just type in y. We get an error, and this is because we have not yet assigned y any value. So we can do this by simply using an equal sign, and then whatever value we assign, whatever value we write on the right hand side of the equal sign will be, it will be squeezed into the letter y. So if I type 100, and now if I type y, we'll get back 100, because now we have initiated, or we have rather declared or assigned that y, hey, this letter y is equal to 100. We can also use multiple letters. So if I want to say friends, let's say I have 5 friends, so I want to assign this variable of friends to 5, right? So now if I want to get back friends, it will give me 5, which is the value that I assigned to this variable friends. If I want to get back friends plus 1 or friends plus 10, I'll get back 15. And I can even increase the value of friends. So I can do something like this: friends is equal to friends plus 1, and now if we check the value of friends, it's going to be 6. So what it did is it assigned the value on the right hand side of the equal sign to the variable name on the left hand side of the equal sign, and this is equal to 6, as obviously 5, which is the previous value of friends, plus 1 is going to be equal to 6, and this number 6, the new number 6, is going to be assigned to this friends. So the new value of friends will be 6, right? So there's a shorthand trick of doing something like this, which is friends plus equal 1. And now if we check the value of friends, we should get back 7. So this is equivalent to saying uh, this, right? So is equivalent to saying friends equals friends, sorry, friends plus 1, right? Um, and we got an error because this is obviously not any valid command. So now if we get the value of friends, it was 7, I think. Yeah, friends is equal to 7, and we can use any number instead of 1. So we can do like friends is equal plus equals let's say 10. So now it should be 17, right? So it's now 17, and we can also do this with minus, by the way. So friends minus equal, let's say 9. So now it should be what should it be? Oh, I think it should be 8. Yeah, I'm terrible at math. So yeah, and we can add multiple variables. So if you remember, we initiated y, and let's get back the value of y. We set it equal to 100. We can do something like y plus friends, right? So we get back 108, and we can do something like x plus y plus or minus friends, right? So the value of x is equal to 5, the value of y is equal to 100, and the value of friends is equal to 8. So 5 plus 100 is 105, minus 8 is going to be 97, which we got right here. So yeah, um, this I just wanted to show this to you because uh, maybe you can develop some interest in Python. And I think I'm going to keep this first video till here. And in the future videos, we are going to talk about the applications of Python. Python is used uh, a lot in the CS industry. And by the way, I've also created a website for the channel. So that's netlify.com. I mean, it's techsunday.netlify.com, and I have yet to upload the website. So right now it's showing that page not found. But I hopefully I'll just quickly create a website, and then I'll upload it over there. So if this channel goes big, we can have all sorts of fun features on the website. And yeah, so I have a few ideas on the topics of the future videos, but what I want to do is I want to just make you familiar with the applications of Python in various industries. So it's used in a lot of different industries: medicine, science, maths, finance, arts, all sorts of industries. So if you're interested, for like personally, I'll give you my example. I am into finance and technology, so I can use Python in my you know to make things quicker in finance, right? So AI, of course, is one of the buzzwords that we keep hearing. We have ML, AI, blockchain. Python, I don't think it's used widely in blockchain, but you can use Python for blockchains, I think. And yeah, we are going to have a separate video discussing the various applications of Python. Then we'll also be, continuing with uh, tutorials like these, in which I'll introduce you to more and more concepts and more features of Python. So the first few tutorials are going to be, about general programming. So this is not something unique to Python. Python is, much talked about because it has a lot of good features that make it easier and faster to write code and get things done. So that's what's unique about Python. So we'll slowly be covering that topic as well. But I think that in the next video we are going to just make something cool, make a cool project, and through that, by making that project, I can introduce to some of the other uh, topics, or rather concepts of programming. So uh, I think that's what the next video is going to be about. And yeah, so this entire series is going to be completely unplanned. I have not uh, scripted anything, and I want to keep it that way because raw is better. And yeah, so I guess that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. You can go and check out the description for links to my social media accounts and links to the social media accounts of this channel, Tech Sunday. And I'll be making more videos, not just on Python, but in general, on technology, on various tech companies and all of that fun stuff. And these videos will obviously be going on. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and do like this video if you did. You can tell me in the comments section below if you want me to improve anything, or you can just leave your feedback in the comments section, and tell me what you didn't like about this video and what you would like me to improve about these videos. You can also subscribe to the channel for more such content. And what else? Am I missing the classic, a typical YouTube outro? Something from the typical YouTube outro? Yeah, I don't think so. So that's it, guys. And stay safe, have fun. Goodbye.